Om Kwananda Kula Chandrama Kwasaki Chandrakalankriti Kwamantra Muralirava Kwanusurendra Nilagyuti Kwarasarasatandavi Kwasaki Jivarakshaushadhi. Beyond the distant horizon, my dear friend, this is the heading of this chapter. Ever since the Gopis have heard the news of Krishna's departure, a naked torment has begun dancing in their hearts. Their ever cheerful faces saddened, breath turned hot. Tears streamed down. Their limbs became so lean and thin that their bangles, gemmed belts, and anklets slipped off. Their hair scattered wildly. Their minds suddenly suspended, dropped, all attachments became empty. Then, as if saving them from getting lost in eternal oblivion, there flashed on the screen of their heart as a far greater reality. The beloved, the beautiful, most beautiful, charming face of the beloved, the love-laden glances of the beloved, his smiling face and sweet words. Smarantascha shaurairanuragasmiterita hridasprisha chitrapada girasam mumustriya gatim sulalitam cheshtam snigdha savalokanam shokapani narmani Prodhamacharitaani cha. His graceful gait, his jokes, his fun, his frolics of all the 11.5 years helped them from getting lost in eternal emptiness of the broken heart. They became afraid of impending flood of gigantic separation. They rained down to Sri Radha's home. They were honored with warmest reception. Hearing the news, Sri Radha's tears began to flow non-stop, my dear. They sat together for a long time. They could not speak a single word, just shed drops of tears. Then, as if entranced, one Gopi spoke out, Aho vidhata stavana kvachiddaya sanyojya maitriya pranayena dehina tarcha kritarthan viyunangsha parthakam vikreditam ter bhakacheshtitam yatha. O Brahma, the fate maker, there is no feeling in your stony heart. Two beings unite in deep love, but before they have even one single ambrosial embrace, you separate them forever. You are too childish and too cruel, yet have dared to come in our town, assuming the name of a crueler than non-cruel. Saying this, a Gopi wept bitterly, my dear, and swooned. Another Gopi said, tomorrow morning tomorrow morning will be so delightful to the Mathurians. They will see the concentrated global beauty in the beauty of Sri Krishna. Mahotsavam Sri Ramanam Gunaspadam Drakshanti Ye Chandvani Devaki Sutam. Greatest of all festival will happen to them who will see him on the way and in the capital indeed, when my beloved will be passing, riding on that gold chariot. It will be great moment for all people. And that gopi also collapsed, my dear friends. Another gopi said, burdened with heaps of ashes of our diamond days, all burned up life in the fire of our beloved separation. There is no need to live such a ghostly life as apparitions. Nivarayama samupetya madhavam Mukunda Sangan Nimishardha Dustyajat Daivena Vidvansita Dina Chetasam. Dear friends, let's go and stop all this, stop the chariot. But then she also fainted, her heart-rending pain of love exploded. Another gopi said, two wild, high-rising waves of flood of oceanic separation is rushing towards to engulf us, inundate us completely. Oh beloved Lord, please help us, help us, help us. Yasyanuragalalidasmitavalgumantra Leelavalokaparidambhanarasagoshyam Nitasmanakshanamiva kshanadavinatam Gopya katham notitare matamo durantam. Another gopi said, oh, how shall we get over this mountainous tormentation of separation? Oh, that grand night of Rasalila, enlivened by his winsome smiles, charming whispers, sportive glances and ambrosial embraces, all dazzling out with his immortal love, my dear. Oh, how that long night slipped like a moment, and now this impending deserted days, long desert to cross. Yonakshaye vrajamananta sakha parito Gopair Vishankhura Rajashuritalakastrak Venum Kuran Smidagadaghya Nirikshana Chittam Kshinotyamamrite Nugadam Bhavema. Every dawn we saw him going to the forest with our brothers and cows, and returning at the dusk playing on his flute. His curly silky hair and garland sanctified with holy cowries dust captivated our heart with his light-long lenses and smilings. And now without him, how? Saying thus, she also fainted. Then suddenly all of them, dropping shyness, abruptly cried out, Evam bruvana virahatura vrisham Rajastriya Krishna grihita manasa Visrajjalajjam ruradusma suswaram Govinda damodara madhaveti. O Govinda, O Damodara, O Madhava, come running down and help, O Lord. While all gopis wailing thus, the Venus began to set in eastern sky, my dear friends. Entranced in the same impending Virabhav Samadhi, they showered, wore new clothes and walked up to the door of the palace of Nanda Yashoda. For years, Gopis used to assemble at this very place, this same time, filled with ecstasy of seeing Krishna, joining of his friends, moving cows and going to the woods to pasture cows. Every day there was music of joy and song of bliss echoing. This was the same place. The whole town used to stand feasting their eyes with the sight of beautiful Krishna, and everybody would shower flower petals, pop rice, wave ghee flames. Cows and gopas with Krishna used to move like gorgeous royal procession. But today, in the same spot, this unpleased and hurtful chariot is standing here. The very sight of the chariot fell like blow of stone on the heart of the gopis. Gopas tamannu sajjanta nandadya shakataistata Adayopayanam bhuri kumman gorasa samritan. Dozens of carts loaded with milk, butter, curds are parked there. Duty-bound sad gopas are busy doing all they can do for a comfortable, safe journey. There came Sri Nandaraj in his royal turban and new silk dress. As he appeared on the door, he saw the gopis gathering. He folded his palms in reverence and looked sorrowful in empathy with them. Then he supervised all carts and pack-ups. Then he looked at Akrura and said, "Please follow up our cart, then it will be easier to feed you and our boys in proper time. If you drive ahead, your chariot might run with fast speed as usual and we will never find you." Akrurji said, Okay, Nanda Maharaj, I will not go ahead of you. Please don't worry if you don't see us, because I need to do my noon ablution somewhere at Yamuna beach. And Nanda Maharaj said, Okay, in that case, stop by at a pond called Brahmarat. Its slow current, uniquely bushy and panoramic view, best for bathing and noon ablution. All Gopal and brothers of Nanda and Vrishabhanu came and stood. Then there came Shandilyaji and Paurnamasi Devi and all the sages who had settled around Brajmandal and the suburb since Sri Krishna's birth. They all came and stood at the door and began reciting the hymns of the Vedas for an auspicious journey, my dear friends. While all this was going on outside, another well of cry, a sob came from inside the palace. Mother Yashoda had woken up much early this morning. After a quick shower, she wore a new silk sari and most required ornaments, my dear friend. Then she gave a nice bath to her son. She decorated him with the best of garments and ornaments. Now Krishna looked like a dazzling gift from Goddess of Fortune, combined treasures of milk ocean, the supreme God of love, in shrine of Gopi's heart. That's how he looked. Mother led her son to the altar and prayed to God with Krishna, who also knelt down with her. Then she fed him fully. Now when the time came to send him, she cried aloud like an osprey, my dear. Like a osprey she cried. The entire palace saddened. Parrots in the cages, peacocks on rooftops, and monkeys on the walls, and little kitties in the corner also began to cry. Suddenly, humma sound resounded out from cowsheds. Cows and calves worried. What's happening? Why our Gopala hasn't come yet today? What is this something not good which is happening outside? They could not figure it out, but their heart was heavy and crying, my dear friend. And Krishna knew. He walked up to the shed and saw his most dear cows, bulls, calves, Dharma, Aruna, Kamada, Kapila, and Gaurav and all. He loved them and patted each of them and gave them boon of his eternal union, my dear friend. Then glancing at them mercifully, he came out. Yashoda and Rohini with Balramji embraced Krishna before he goes out. Then maids began to cry bitterly, my dear friends. Afraid as they became, causing inauspiciousness in the journey, they ran and hid in rooms, and Krishna went to all rooms and consoled them all, petting his loving palms on each of them, on each pet and each bird and everyone. Said Shandilya came in. He came in hearing the cry that what's happening, and Yashoda placed a water-filled pitcher. She pasted sandal, offered garland on the left, ghee flame on a gold plate, and on the right a gopi stood with a mirror, my dear. As Sri Krishna came, the sage offered him concentrated green barley, grass, white flour, and yellow rice, and Krishna tied them on his hairdo, my dear friend. Then all the gopis came in. Mother Yashoda made Sri Krishna donate gold, diamond clothes, and a white cow with a calf. Then made him feed the sages with best delicious items of breakfast, my dear friend. Vedic mantra resounded again. Conch sounds echoed. Gopis are trying to sing with their tears. Sri Krishna and Balram received blessing from all sages and elders. Now Mother Yashoda took hand of Krishna and Balram and walked towards the door while mantra of blessing still echoing. As they came out, the forlorn gopis saw Sri Krishna coming with Mother Yashoda. Sri Krishna looked at them, honored them, and very shy of leaving them. Gopis came closer, and as Sri Krishna held the chariot side and lifted his right foot to climb in, Gopis became almost hysteric, my dear. They could not suppress their torment, and many cried aloud, many fainted and collapsed, many ran and held the wheels, many lay down before the chariot. Great panic arose, great sigh of pain shot forth in the air. Sri Krishna lived in Vrindavan for 11 years, 6 months and 5 days, my dear friends. Today, on the 12th of the Phalguna, dark fortnight, in Amrit Yoga, Sri Krishna is proceeding to Mathura. Tears streamed from the eyes of Mother Yashoda, Mother Rohini, and all aunts, and all gopis. As chariot moved, gopis lost their patience. They rushed and laid down on the ground before the chariot. Many clasped the wheels from both sides. Many held up the feet of the horses. Then even all Gopas and elder Gopis also began to cry. Then standing or sitting far and wide, wildlife watching this sight, also begin to cry. All the wildlife watching this sight were crying, my dear friends. Gopyascha daitam Krishna manuvrajyanuranjita pratyadesham bhagavata kanchantyaschavatastire Adadadapyatirviksha swaprasthane yaduttama Sandayamadasamremairayasya iti dautyakai. Then the Lord alighted from the chariot and requested all the Gopis to listen to him. They surrounded him. Then he consoled them and told them, Dautyakai, I will come through my messenger. At that time, Sri Radha came running as a storm, my dear. She looked and looked, stared at the chariot and Sri Krishna. Then she spoke, Dear Lalita, O Vishakha, do you see my beloved before the chariot? But why is the whole earth shaking and reeling? Why am I evaporating away? Why? Kvananda kula chandrama Kvasaki chandra kalankriti Kvamantra muralirava Kvanu surendra nilandyuti Kvarasarasatanyavi Kvasaki jivarakshaushadhi. Oh, why I am disappearing away into colossal annihilation. Oh my, where is my beloved moon of Nanda's palace? Where is my peacock with her crown wearing beloved? Where is my sweet flute music echoer? Where is my sapphire-ish light illuminator? Subal and Sridham ran down, Vrishabhanuji ran down, and Sri Krishna leapt and held Sri Radha by his heart. Suddenly, in a dazzle of blue light, both Sri Radha and Sri Krishna disappeared, and Sri Krishna poured out all his love and explained to Sri Radha the time for fulfillment of a curse for 100 years separation has come, and that in this period he begs her permission to eliminate extra burden on the earth. Still Sri Radha was at the verge of vanishing away. He then gave her the wisdom of Radha Gita, my dear friends, and when they reappeared from the light, Sri Radha was looking at Sri Krishna, and Sri Krishna was looking into Sri Radha's eyes. Then he spoke to each of the Gopis, My dear Gopis, whenever there is troubles on righteous people and the rise of the wicked, I always incarnate. Long ago, by the request of Brahmaji and all gods, I had promised them to unburden the earth from unwanted elements. That work is lying ahead. But I can go only by your permission. Please let me know what I should do. Accumulated voice of all Gopis said, Then let thy will be done, O Lord. We will handle this tormentation. For your happiness, mountainous sufferings will also become our pleasure. But come as soon as you complete your mission. Sri Krishna said, My dear Gopis, my pastimes with you will be object of advanced meditation. As solace to the sacred heart, brightest full moon to the aspiring lovers of divine. For millions of years it will be. Thinking, contemplating, singing, them will be sin absolving and heart evaporating, heart expanding, and bestower of all desires. Oh Gopis, this is my boon to you, to all, to the whole world. Then Sri Krishna honored them with the same gracious smile. He looked all around. He offered obeisances to Purnamasi Devi, and then he offered obeisances to Shandilji and all the sages and elderly Gopals. He looked at the Gopis time and again, very, very gratefully. Then he bowed down to Mother Yashoda. Then he ascended the chariot, and Akrura drove the horses. Chariot moved, its wheels rolled on and on and on. With that, Gopi's heart also moved on above and above and above, from body consciousness to above to love transplants of existence. Chariot moved on, many Gopis followed. Krishna was looking back. Soon the chariot captured speed, going away, away and away, far and far and far away. Gopis stood and gazed and gazed and gazed intently. Yavadalakshate ketur yavad renurathasya cha anuprasthapitatmano lekhyani upalakshita. Chariot of the beloved moving further along the road, into the trees, into the bushes, appearing, disappearing, reappearing, gone, gone, away and away. Now we cannot see waving hands of Sri Krishna, only chariot we see. Now that too is gone. Gone, 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 my Lord. Now, that too is gone, waving farewell to us. Now, the flag is visible, shining, and waving farewell to us. Now, that too is gone. Only the dust raised by the chariot is being seen. The Gopis stood still like painted pictures, like statues of golden love, as if their souls following him behind the chariot, following Krishna, running, racing behind the chariot, my dear friends. They hoped he will not be able to go away. As soon as love for us, love for Yashoda mom would rise up, he would ask Akruraji to turn the chariot back. But they saw even dust rise have gone too far away. He is still not returning. Then nirasha nivavritu govinda vinivartane vishokayani ninyor gayantya priyachestitam. The beloved who was among us all along till yesterday, with whom we had adorned to live life with, to love each other, to see each other every day, always and always, he that beloved is gone. He is gone away, far away, far, far, far away. No one knows when he will come back. I say, I will come, he has said, so we will wait. The Gopis decided to wait, singing the transcendental pastimes of Sri Krishna. But soon torments of separation became unbearable, and they fell down unconscious, my dear, entranced in deep meditation of love. Their lips fluttered. Krishna, my beloved, my dear, my golden love, where are you? Where are you? Where are you, my dear? The gopis' faces saddened, and they fell down on the ground. Their bodies became dusty, hair scattered. My Lord, where are you? Where are you? When shall I see you? When shall I see your face, your lotus face? When shall I hear your flute music? Thus they whispered, my dear friends. Their mother and brothers came and carried them on their lap. No one ate or drank anything that day, not even cows, birds, peacocks, and even monkeys. They sat in corners, shedding tears in memory of that far-gone beloved of theirs. Trees began wilting. The whole of Brajmandala suddenly changed. An insurmountable sorrow, a song of separation echoed from all directions, putting an end to time, end to life and all actions. It echoed and echoed, as if only one reality started burning like an eternal flame, and that reality is the sweet, soft, soothing, ambrosial memories of the beloved, the sweet pastimes of the beloved, my dear. Ashanke mai pankajakshi kutuki nirmaya maya kraman akruradimayim hari parihasat yasman kalawanalam. I doubt, my dear friends, on the departure, a gopi is saying to the group, I doubt, my friends, on the departure, because the beloved cannot stay away from Vrindavan. Just for joke, for a fun, he might have produced this fantasy island of illusion of coming of Akrur and going away from here. A great magician, a wonder artist as he is. So, let us waste not our time in worrying. Let's go to the woods and bowers, be creative, and let's search for him there. Remember in Rasalila what happened? Let's go search for him. We will find him in some Kunjikutir. After long time, they searched everywhere in the jungle. After a long time, when they did not find him, then began crying. Nadrakshami punarhare tava mukham. Nadrakshami punarhare tava mukham. Kaye nagandharpanam. Kanthe malya samarpanam na chakare shamiti khinnam mana. Oh my Lord, I could not see your lotus face properly, enough to my heart content. Neither I offered you a nice sandal paste on your forehead, nor a nice garland on your shoulder. Oh, I failed to listen all your sweetest charming words. Oh, I could not hold you hard enough to my breast and kiss you long enough, my Lord. I missed. Nipita niswairam Sudipudikaya dharma bhaniti Nadrishtani shankam Sumukhi mukha pankte ruharuja Harer vaksha pitham Nagila ghanamalingitamavut Ine nyayam spuratinudadanta mama manaha Yam tatkalindi pulinamya kansa surabhido Oh, I could not hold you in my embrace, my Lord. I could not hear enough your flute music. I could not see you enough to my heart content. Yam Dangalini Pulinamiya Gandhaduravido Oh, this is the same Yamuna river, the same silvery beaches where our astoundingly beautiful honeysuckle days flashed. It is here, the rapturous joy pouring, blinding, bliss showering, ambrosial, inundating transcendental flute music of the beloved used to resound every day, and we all used to run down as if floating in the sky of love. Brahmadveno kvana sravanamasrinottara maduram Swaravir Gopibhi dishi dishi samudghurnamanijam Those diamond days have gone now, never to return. Puraya syastire sarvasa satrishna muravido Gata prayo gopi niduvana vinodena divasa Oh, those diamond days have gone now, never to return. Oh, it's the same cavern of Giri Govardhan, where my beloved has poured on me all the love of his heart, and we both were blissed out and spaced out. Sayam Govardhana Giridharim Dwari Vinyandajendra Kasyamaste Vichakilamai Kalpita Tena Shanya On the path of Mathura, murmuring, meandering, serpentine path, green, soft, aromatic grass on both sides, shadowy trees waving in the breeze as if welcoming and bending over to get a look at who is sitting in the chariot, parallel alongside bluish and pearlish Yamuna ji Kalindi Maghanashini Bhagavan Abhisambhrabdo Rama Krura Yuto Nripa Rathena Vayuvegena Kalindim Aghanashini Tatropasprishya Paniyam Pitva Mrishtam Maniprabha Vrikshakhandamupavbrajya saramo rathamavisha Sin-absolving holy water who has that river Yamuna ji is flowing soft, slow, calm, resounding Hari 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 The birds are flying in the sky above and river River is flowing calm, quietly. Above the trees birds are flowing, and above the golden chariot of the beloved. And the chariot is racing along the path of Mathura. Akrurji is driving. By now tears of love in the eyes of Sri Krishna have dried up, and both brothers Sri Krishna and Balram are looking far distances into the woods and bowers. There we were that day, beyond that bush. Sri Krishna is remembering. There we were that day beyond that bush, and we all got hungry, and our friends went to the Yagik ladies for food, and how all of them, filled with immense joy, had come running to see us holding big delicious dishes of 15-course meal. That was the day we went home by evening. And the doors of our home were open forever. And now it is today, door is closed. Those golden days are gone, merged in Atlantic depths of time. Now we are destined to go to unknown lands, meet and live with unknown people, and act on unknown destinations. Sri Krishna is thinking, looking all green world. There is no limit of thoughts in Krishna's mind today. Suddenly, it halted with a sudden jerk of chariot stop. Sri Krishna looked at the beautiful beach of Yamuna. He alighted from the chariot, walked to the stream, and quietly washed his face, hands and feet, and went back. Sat on the chariot. Akrurji took permission and went to the pool, Anantatirtha or Brahmarat. He took his noon bath and performed his ablution with due ceremony. Then he plunged into the water and began chanting the Brahma Sanatanam sound. Then suddenly the transcendence took over him, and he saw Taveva Dadrishe Kruro Ramakrishno Samanvido Vrachakhandam Apabrajya Saramo Ratamavishat. Sri Krishna and Balram sitting on the chariot inside the water. He wondered, oh my, how could this happen? He came out of water. Akrurji lifted his head and looked towards that direction, and both brothers were still sitting on the chariot. He was relaxed. Now he merged into the water again to complete his ablution. Now he saw another dimension of reality. The great Lord Vishnu Narayana is reclining restfully on the coil of gigantic white serpent, multi-hooded Sheshnag, and many Gandharvas, Siddhas, Charanas, Vidyadharas are glorifying the Lord with their best head, bent all, serene face, reddish-eyed cloud, complexion. The Lord was glancing with winsome smiles, my dear friend. His shapely eyebrows, charming cheeks and nose and ruddy lips, cheerful countenance, emanating a strong spiritual pull. Akrurji was filled. He saw all Parshada, Ayodhya and powers serving him humbly. He prayed on and on. When Akrurji returned to the chariot, he was beaming with delight. Sri Krishna asked, Akrurji, dear uncle, could you tell us what wonder you encountered just now? My Lord, you are the wonder of wonders. Who insouls of the whole universe, you. So, beholding you, what marvel, what miracle, what wonder remained unseen by me. Speaking thus, Akrurji drove the chariot on the path of Mathura, my dear friends. Many highly sensitive and feelingful Rasikacharyas of Vrindavan say that it is here that Sri Krishna of Goloka Vrindavan Dham returned back to Sri Vrindavan and he became cosmic. Oh, don't get turned off, oh tiny-hearted one. Cosmic means he began to appear to everyone in Sri Vrindavan playing his sports of Sanyoga Leela, union, and Viyoga Leela, separation, both Leelas together. According to different bhavas of Gopis and Gopas, he remained available to everyone who developed bhavas, the transcendental mellows, and he is still available to all and everyone even to this day. Vrindavanam parityajya padamekam nagachyati. Forsaking Vrindavan, he never goes away anywhere else. Not even for a single day, not even for a single step. He lives in Vrindavan only. He lives everywhere in Vrindavan. If he is spotted out anywhere, then unknowingly Sri Vrindavan has already become infused over there, okay? And in the form of Lord Sri Krishna, Lord Narayana Vasudeva, whom Akrura has seen now, that is going to Mathura. And it is him who is doing further all the pastimes of unburdening of the earth. But Sri Krishna, the original Sri Krishna, came back to Sri Vrindavan and lived in Brajmandal, which he never left again. He is still there even today. Come, let's go see him, my dear. Grame Gramaj Marge Gramajanarajan Marge Gramajanarajan Dandradandro Masangada Marge Gramajanarajan Dandradandro Pasangata Vasudeva Sudoviksha Pita Drishtim Nachadadu. People from the villages nearby, the roadside, flogged at every stage of the road. They were filled to behold the two brothers, unable to withdraw their eyes. They stood with their tributes, gazing lovingly. Prita Drishtim Nachadaduhu. The glances cast to Sri Krishna never came back. That is the meaning. Thus, whole day was passed on the path, my dear friend. Many people ask me, how come they took whole day to cross 6 miles, the distance between Vrindavan and Mathura? It is because devotees flocked. They flocked to see Sri Krishna and Balaram constantly, my dear friend. That's why. In New York, many times, even in your Rolls Royce, it takes many hours just to get 10 miles. Can you imagine that? So by the evening, Akrurji, Sri Krishna and Balaram arrived in the garden at the precincts of the city, where all Gopal's friends and Nandarai were waiting for them in a large tent. They all hung in ambrosial embrace as they saw Sri Krishna and Balaram. Tavat Brajaukasastattra Nanda Gopada Yograta Puropamanamasādhya Pratīkshanto Vatasthire. Now the Lord looked at Akrurji and he held his hand into his and said, "Thank you, uncle. Please go and inform the king that I have come. We will settle down here and rest tonight. Tomorrow we will visit the city." नाहं भवद्भ्यां रहितः प्रवीक्षे मथुरां प्रभो त्यक्तुं नार्हसि मां नाथ भक्तं ते भक्तवत्सल. Oh my Lord, don't tell me that I cannot go without you anywhere now. Come, let me take you my home. I bow down to you. Let's go home. Narayana Namostute. And Sri Krishna said smilingly, I will come to your home, Akruraji, definitely. But first let me take care of the situation. Let me complete the task for which I have come, okay? Akruraji left and Sri Lord Krishna joined his friend circle, my dear friend. Om, 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 Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.